For those who grew up with indie titles, you're likely familiar with Braid, a pioneering 2D puzzle platformer launched on Xbox Live Arcade in 2008. This brief time-based adventure is seen as pivotal to the growth of the indie gaming space, making its updated release a decade and a half later less surprising but highly anticipated. The critical question is whether this familiar journey still holds up today and if the newly added content enhances its brief yet impactful experience. Braid begins with a seemingly classic premise, searching for a kidnapped princess. Tim, the protagonist, explores several worlds in pursuit of his goal. However, as you progress, layers of this intrigued world unfolds, revealing this complex nature of Tim's relationship with the princess, which is far from typical. Despite the game's short duration, lasting only a few hours depending on your approach, the plot's succinctness shines in retrospect, and its initial bold direction remains notable. The gameplay, however, takes precedence and includes various 2D platforming stages infused with the inventive puzzle elements. Collectibles in the form of puzzle pieces define the key mechanics of each level. Having not played the original Braid in roughly 10 years, I was pretty impressed by how well the level design still holds up. Each stage is compact, introducing new variables that influence Tim's abilities to manipulate time. Braid remains unconventional, as being struck by an enemy, encountering a hazard, or falling into a pit does not lead to a game over. Instead, the game halts, requiring you to rewind time with the press of a button, a feature you can still use at will to solve numerous puzzles. The brilliance of Braid's level design is evident in how time manipulation endows each world with a unique gameplay identity without overstaying its welcome. The newly added commentary world forms the bulk of what may intrigue returning players. This edition features approximately 40 stages designed for those familiar with the base game. While it's best to keep the specifics of this new content a surprise, I found it to be a welcome enhancement, even if it didn't surpass my expectations. What's most important is how this new content doesn't distract from the original game's offering. If you're satisfied with the base experience, you can choose to not engage with this new feature. These additions, including altered takes on original puzzles and new implementations, are best enjoyed after some time has passed since completing the main game. The commentary world contains extensive commentary from the development team, offering insights that go far beyond what most players will engage with. Team members, including developer Jonathan Blow and artist David Hellman, discuss various aspects of the game's development, such as visuals, programming, and designs across 15 hours of detailed dialogue. This commentary is especially suited to those interested in video game development or related fields. To be frank, much of this commentary didn't resonate with me, but I respect the creators for their uncompromised version, which will undoubtedly appeal to die-hard Braid fans and aspiring developers. The commentary world is accessible from the main menu, with dialogue triggered manually within the game areas. This Anniversary Edition truly goes the extra mile to cater to a specific audience. Another notable feature within the Braid Anniversary Edition is the updated art style. With a simple press of the button, you can toggle between the original and new visual presentations. This feature allows for an active comparison of each version's interpretation of the levels. I enjoyed both styles equally. The newer one is brighter, while the original focuses more on the foreground. So choose whichever style suits your preference. The new art direction is faithful and unobtrusive, blending well with my decade-old memories of the game. Braid remains a must-play indie platformer, and the Braid Anniversary Edition makes the classic even more accessible. With the original level design intact alongside plenty of new content and thoughtful additions like developer commentary and an art style toggle, this package is hard to fault. While it may not draw in those with only a casual interest of the game, it is perfect for newcomers and longtime fans eager to experience this classic in a new light. Noisy Pixel is giving Braid Anniversary Edition a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.